What if your homeland was torn apart by a brutal civil war, where every day was a fight for survival? The Rhodesian Bush War, also known as the Zimbabwe War of Independence, was a conflict that lasted from 1964 to 1979. This war was not just a local struggle, it was part of the larger Cold War and the decolonization of Africa. Rhodesia, now known as Zimbabwe, was at the heart of this intense and bloody conflict. The war pitted the white minority-led government against African guerrilla forces fighting for independence. Ian Smith, the Prime Minister of Rhodesia, declared unilateral independence from Britain in 1965. This declaration was not recognized internationally, leading to economic sanctions and isolation. The guerrilla forces were divided into two main groups: ZANLA, led by Robert Mugabe, and ZIPRA, led by Joshua Nkomo. ZANLA received support from China, while ZIPRA was backed by the Soviet Union. The conflict was marked by brutal tactics, including the use of landmines and chemical weapons. Rhodesian forces, including the elite Selous Scouts, conducted cross-border raids into neighboring countries. The war saw the involvement of various international players, including South Africa, Mozambique, and Zambia. The Rhodesian government portrayed the conflict as a fight against communism and external aggression. However, the African nationalists saw it as a struggle for liberation from colonial rule. The war escalated in the 1970s, with guerrilla attacks becoming more frequent and intense. In 1976, the Rhodesian government extended military service to all white men up to the age of 60. The conflict reached a turning point with the Lancaster House Agreement in 1979. This agreement led to a ceasefire and the establishment of a transitional government. In 1980, free elections were held, and Robert Mugabe's ZANU party won a decisive victory. Mugabe became the first prime minister of the newly independent Zimbabwe. The war left a lasting impact on the country, with over 20,000 people killed. The Rhodesian security forces were known for their professionalism and effectiveness despite international sanctions. The guerrilla forces, on the other hand, were known for their resilience and determination. The conflict also saw the involvement of foreign mercenaries and volunteers from various countries. The war was not just a military struggle but also a battle for the hearts and minds of the people. Both sides used propaganda and psychological operations to gain support. The legacy of the war continues to shape Zimbabwe's political and social landscape. The war also influenced other conflicts in the region, including the Mozambican Civil War. The Rhodesian Bush War is a stark reminder of the complexities and tragedies of decolonization. It was a war where neither side achieved a clear military victory, but a political compromise was reached. The story of the Rhodesian Bush War is one of struggle, resilience, and the quest for freedom. In the end, it was the will of the people that shaped the future of Zimbabwe. From the ashes of war, a nation was born. To help our channel grow, please comment, share, like and comment.